Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Deacon Hoover Radio Network. This is your host, Adam, with the star of the show, Alex Deacon, the Deacon of Real Estate. Alex, what's going on?
Adam, good to see you. It's fine Monday afternoon.
It is a fine Monday afternoon.
Yes, it is.
Unless you're a Raider fan, and it's not that fine. But, like myself. But
I'm not, so.
What we're looking at today, Alex, is we just want to give a little short tutorial, hoping that people go to our website, dhrea.com/learn. We're going to talk about what is an acceptable ROI. We want to know what's an acceptable form of, what your return on investment. What are you looking to get back? This is going to be a little short teaser because we definitely want you to go to our website and check out the full-length version. We did a good 45-minute tutorial on this, and it's very informative. I think you guys are really going to dig it. Alex, let's give them a quick synopsis, though, of what to expect when they go to our website and they dive into it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so this ROI thing, right? Return on investment. The one thing I talk about in some of my sessions with, we have seminars and workshops. What is an investment? That's a good thing to think about, right? It's not just money. It's time. What's the most precious thing that we all have? It's time. Okay? So your investment is not just about... ROI is not just a number. It's how much quality time can you have with your family, your mother, your kids, your children, your friends. How much... That's your return on investment, The number is also part of it because that's how you measure it. That's the business side of it. But what I'm trying to do is get people to think a little bit because ROI can vary from investor to investor. An ROI numbers-wise, not time-wise, can vary from, are you like a super wealthy person who does not have the time to devote to any of this and just wants to rely on their team members to help them find properties and get a fair rate of return along with the benefits of owning real estate for tax reasons and the benefits of real estate as far as appreciation reasons, because real estate always appreciates. Yeah, it goes up and down, but it always appreciates. It never goes down in value. Over a 100-year span, it's going to go up in value, right? It might drop for 10 years and then go back up. So, or are you new to the business and this is your first deal and you don't know where to look, how to look, what to look for, and one of your questions is, what should my rate of return be? What should my rate on return on investment be? And that's a loaded question because it depends on your comfort level. If you're buying in an A area, which is a highly desirable area, high average income, low crime grade school districts, or are you buying in a D area, which is high crime, low household income, and generally a depressed, not a whole lot of economic anything going on in that area. And all those factors based on how much money you make, how much time you have, how much education you have in this business, where you're going to buy in A, B, C, or D area will all dictate what your ROI should be. And that's in the long version, we kind of go into that in much more detail.
Yeah. And, with that, I mean, in the long version, we've talked about a bunch of different things, down to where highways are being built, to where new, factories are being built, things of that nature. Are those good areas? Are they bad areas? The pros and cons of those. The one constant that I've noticed, though, is, when it comes down to it, it really is, and we talk about this almost every one of these that we do, but it really is just trusting your instincts and being comfortable with where you're at. Don't, you always want to think big, but be realistic. It's okay to know that you're not going to make...
If you're going to spend the time to think, you might as well think big.
There you go. Yes,
but
sir.
You have to, sprinkle in some humility, sprinkle in knowing what your limitations are. Make sure your expectations are realistic. And that all comes with time. That all comes with knowledge-based, building your team. Your team members know their sector of the business. Your accountant knows his business. Your attorney knows their business. Your agent's real good at this particular area of Pittsburgh. And all that along with, over time, you'll be able to build those, what you call them, instinct muscles. You'll be able to build those instinct muscles. Those are muscles. And you have to build them, but that comes with intense training.
And that's, and at the end of the day, I mean, that's something that never let ego get in the way, but kind of have an ego too. Know that you can get it done. Have confidence in yourself, but always keep expectations tempered, and like we said, be realistic.
So, being this is a short version, let's go right into what's acceptable ROI. We'll do it real quick. We have a few minutes left. If you're generally speaking, you're buying in a really good area, high average income, great school district, highly desirable neighborhood, low crime, you're going to get a lower ROI. You're probably going to get single digits. It could be 2-3%, could be maybe 7-9%. It just depends. Either one's good because those areas are doing nothing but going up in value, and they're very safe. They're easy to get in and out of because they're high demand, so you can buy it and sell it. No problem. Low risk. Then we're going to jump to the lower side of the spectrum, which is low income neighborhoods, higher crime, poor school districts. Those areas you're going to have many more social and economic issues that you wouldn't have to deal with in the higher priced areas. So taking that in consideration and your intense management of those properties, which is going to be a lot harder to manage, you're going to want a higher return. So I would say if you're in an area like that, you're going to easily want into the double digits, whether it's 11% or 19%. Okay, and the caveat to that is what's coming up around the bend that could cause those areas to increase in value tremendously, because the most gain is usually made from buying a property that's in a really poor area and a bad area, but just around the bend is this huge economic development. That's the crystal ball that everybody thinks they have, but that's a tough one. So you buy in a lower desirable area, expect a higher ROI. Never buy something, in my opinion, in an area that's really low economically and bank on something happening. Because what if that something doesn't happen? Okay? So, and then the final thing is, for me, doing this as long as I've been doing it, I like to get infinite ROI. So I like to use other people's money to buy, other people's money to rehab, and then I like to get the properties tenanted, get a track record with those tenants in that property for maybe 3 to 6 months, depending on the lender, then refinance out of it, get all of my money back that I've borrowed, and then repeat it. Do it again. It's nothing new. I didn't create this. I didn't invent this. It's really basic to understand, but that's where you want to get to. But you can't get to that from, I'm going to buy my first investment property today and just zero money down. Just work into it. Know your limitations. Go slow. Build your team. But ultimately, you want to get infinite rate on your investment. Okay.
And we do a really good job. And Alex, you explain that the pros and cons of good areas versus less desirable areas. Guys, this is something that you will definitely want to go to our website, dhrea.com/learn. You're going to want to make sure that you listen to the full length version of what is acceptable return on investment. We dive deep into it. It's a good 45 minutes that we go into this. Alex, you did a wonderful job. Even to a newbie like myself, it really helped me learn a little bit more about the business and about investing. So guys, I can't say this enough. You guys know that we're dealing with a real estate genius right here. So let's.
When is he coming?
I don't know. I think he's a couple minutes late.
Okay.
But it's all right, though. We'll keep going without him. But listen, you guys know you love him, you respect him. Check us out at dhrea.com/learn. Make sure that you are subscribing to us on iTunes, Google Play, Podomatic, Spreaker. Go to your favorite podcasting service, search Deacon Hoover, look for us. We should be on there. Give us a like, give us a comment. Leave us some words of encouragement, leave us some criticisms, and leave us some topics maybe you guys want to learn about. We are here at your disposal to teach you guys some things. So for Alex, for myself, and for everyone else here at Deacon Hoover Real Estate Advisors, thank you so much for tuning into this abbreviated short today, and we will see you next time.